That's what is going on. We're gonna go pretty much breakdown of this game between Pistons and the Pistons and the Pistons winning the Central Division, but we also gonna break down, of course, Kevin Durant and the Houston Rockets destroyed the New York Knicks, the Lakers beating the Cavaliers, so on and so forth. I'm not gonna go through every game. I'm just gonna go through little highlights and brief show you everything what happened. Uh, Go a little bit slower. Yeah. Pretty much at the beginning point of this, I think that was the man Thompson who scored. Oh no, I'm gonna just do this. All right, so pretty much beginning of the first quarter, Alfred Şengün looking for KD. Doesn't find anybody. Picks up. Still is bogarted by Cat. KD gets a pick as he knocks it down over OG Anunoby. And that pretty much kickstarted the Rockets. A night earlier. And Alfred Şengün looking. He finds Durant. Speeded up as he gets the switch and guarded by Cat. And you know, Cat is way too smaller for Durant's size and length. So even if he tries to give a contest, it does not work. And then Durant just pretty much bangs home the three. And one thing that the Rockets have done that really has improved their game is they've pretty much figured out ways to offshore that they don't have a true point guard, a true number one point guard right now. And so Amen Thompson pretty much has been in the focus as the point guard right now. And the thing is, it's been a really interesting dynamic all the way throughout the season. But as you can see, Şengün gets the pass from Amen Thompson, then gets the pass from Durant. Durant pulls up on OG, slips, and bam, knocks it down. Oh, hey, what's going on, Liam? Liam Toy, 80, AJD 3AN. Yeah, what's going on? I'll just talk about the Rockets and the New York Knicks. So basically, I'm just going over certain plays in the game early on in the game, because I didn't really get a chance to watch all of them. So I'm just gonna highlight the ones that I missed on my end, but I'm just gonna talk about that. Oh, thanks, appreciate it. So yeah, we end up getting early on in the first. We had Tari Easton gets the pass to Şengün, and one thing that the Knicks have always had problems throughout the season is, yeah, they can force the ball, force the action, but they slip and leave their man. They slip and absolutely leave their man, and that's the thing that really gets them out of focus and out of key. And that pass deflected gets it right back to Kevin Durant, and you see what I mean? You just leave your man open, and bam, once again knocks it down. Like Durant's been doing this his entire career. Shoot, just get open and get open and keen, but. And then that's where you saw Mike Brown gets a timeout. Just complete poor rotation, poor defense, all the way around. So then, Amen Thompson looks at it, gets inside, gets a smaller Jalen Brunson. Look at this. Shoots right on top of it over him and knocks it down. The Knicks always get down like this because they don't have the size. Because every other Rockets player is literally like 6'4", 6'5". Every other Rockets player is literally like 6'4", 6'5". And it makes them have to play so hard, and it makes them have to get guards and double teams. And the inbound pay for him as Josh Hart gets to Jalen Brunson. Finally get a score on the board. Kevin Durant passes Şengün. Wide open three. Knocks it down. Too many missed opportunities for the Knicks as far as getting guarded on the three-point line, and they've been having trouble all game. OG misses that three-pointer. Offensive rebound. Now, normally this is kind of like a thing where the Rockets be absolutely can be completely block shotting and really just getting rebounds and really getting in the airspace. Be really getting in the airspace, but they just didn't do that. They didn't really box out and rebound and box out and guard out. So that's how I end up getting the score right here as Josh Hart knocks it down, knocked the jumper down. Then man Thompson pass to Kevin Durant, gets to Şengün. And as you can see, Şengün, who does he think he was going to find? If you think he was going to find Tari Eason, no. Because Brunson was supposed to take on Jabari Smith. Hart was to stay on Tari Eason, but they got too greedy, and that's because they was so eyed on the ball and so eyed on where Şengün was going to take it. And then bam, passes Easton. Josh Hart's supposed to be on him. He completely knocks it out, completely gets out of the play, and bam, another three-point knock shot down. Another three-pointer got knocked down. So he was able to get on this 20-4 run. Another bad possession and turnover. Man Thompson in transition. Tari Eason, bam, throws it down. So let's skip early into the second quarter. Actually, before we even get to there, there's another thing I wanted to show. Just bad rotation. See, look. Let me go back real quick. All right. See, here's the thing. Brunson as he's getting ready to get to the airspace of man Thompson. Why is Mikal Bridges in this airspace? Why is Cat just still standing in the post? And why you should not have Mikal Bridges spying on Jabari, and you should not be having two guys right there spying on one guy, spying on one man. He should be all over on Tari Eason. You don't leave your three-point man open. You don't leave the other opposing man on the other end of the other end of the corner open to get a good look. And see, that's what happens. Gets an open look, bam, knocks it down. Just bad defense by the Knicks, bad rotation. Leave us up by 17. All right. Then you see Mikal Bridges. This is a good look. And he knocks it down. Now, see, the people always been questioning did the Knicks make the right decision by getting Mikal Bridges, trading three first-round picks and a fourth-round pick for the next year's draft just to go get somebody like that. Did they make the right move and the right decision? And my thing is, it looks like at one point in time that they did make the right decision, but then there's games where it'd be like, no, they didn't make the right decision to go get a guy like Bridges, and then you trade all of your draft picks and your assets. Because there are times where he completely struggles and him and OG play like the exact same player. But anyway, get the Rockets on possession. You get KD gets the pick off there. Out for Şengün. Where is the perimeter inside the paint? Where is the perimeter defense and where is the paint presence defense? You just get an open lob opportunity. And then the man Thompson just throws it down. Really good ball movement by Houston all throughout the entirety of the first quarter. As Brunson feeds it inside. Gets it to a man Thompson. Gets it to Brunson. And Mitchell Robinson throws it down. So let's get into the second quarter, guys. Hold on. All right, here we go. Still a 16-point lead. Cat, he gets it in, and I think that's Alvaro. Open look for three, knocks it down. The leads cut from 16 down to 13. Then Alvaro, Once he came into the game changed. The outcome changed for the Knicks. The outcome completely changed for them. OG gets the shot over and knocks it down. Leads cut to 11. Now, what the Rockets did that was on their defensive side as the bench came in, the game completely shifted. The game completely shifted. Cat misses that shot. Offensive rebound back out. And OG, nobody late contest to the 3-point shot. And he gets a good look, and that doesn't go. But then another offensive rebound, and Jose Alvaro, he knocks it down. Yeah, as soon as he came into the game in the second quarter, the Knicks went on this big run as the lead would end up cutting a 6. Then he ends up getting inside, and then there's Jordan Clarkson. He lays it in over Tate. Then Jabari Smith gets it to Şengün. Nobody is inside the paint in the perimeter. Guys is just getting open because they're so focusing on ball watching instead of actually focusing on the man. Tate gets it inside, lays it in. There goes Cat. Looking to pass, got Alvaro. Now, yep, he's looking to get inside. Now, why? That was just a horrible contest by Şengün. As Alvaro gets it inside, rudder floater, lays it in, throws it up and in. Here goes Jabari. He shoots and knocks it down. Good shot by Jabari. And that's also a foul on the Knicks. So they end up getting a free throw attempt. Reed Sheppard gets into the game. He gets to man Thompson. Thompson opens Tari Eason, and he knocks down a 3-pointer. Lead right back up to 10. There goes Josh Hart. He misses that 3-pointer as KD's back in the game. Reed Sheppard, he steps into a wide open bomb 3-pointer. He knocks it down. Leads way back up to 13 now. For the Rockets. Then another possession. Turnover in transition. Reed Sheppard throws it down. Reed Sheppard ends up getting a bucket. Now, the thing is why and the Rockets end up getting up to 14 in this one. You end up seeing that both teams have their ups and flows and ebbs and flows and ups and downs. The Rockets end up defensively, they end up stop rotating and moving to the ball. And the Knicks end up finally getting some bench play from Alvaro. Jordan Clarkson came into the game, Miles McBride. All of them kind of changed the game and changed the outcome of where the Knicks were at. But then once they came into the game, you would think that would actually help them, give them a boost. But defensively, they still have bad rotation problems. And like I said, Cat, he's not even involved in certain plays. And then when he gets involved, he's very inconsistent. Is what I'm showing you guys. Just the inconsistency of your so-called star players. You can't have that when you go into the postseason. As Josh Hart gets it inside, throws a lob attempt to Mitchell Robinson. That does not go. That's a turnover. Tari Eason gets it for Reed Sheppard. Durant, as Durant in transition, you know what he's gonna do. Throws it down. Lead back up to 16 for the Rockets. Brunson thought about making some moves, switches on some moves. Brunson throws up a wild shot, but ends up banking out the glass. Up and in. There goes Reed Sheppard. And Brunson, 7 points in this game at the time, 3 for 7. Not good look, not getting good looks. Clint Capella gets it to Kevin Durant, and you can't guard that over OG Anunoby. Bam, knocks it down. Lead way back up to 17 now. We're gonna skip the early parts of the second and late parts of the second. And then OG ends up getting a shot at the buzzer. Lead cut to 13. Okay, here we go in the parts of the third quarter. Josh Hart races up the floor and lays it in. Lead cut to 11. And there goes Durant. Passes to a man Thompson. Gets it inside to Şengün. Bam. Throws it down. Again, the Knicks were just ball watching instead of actually paying attention. There's no rotations. There's nobody inside guarding the actual inside of the perimeter, and you just let Şengün get a wide open dunk. Then another opportunity. Kel Bridges gets that play, gets it to Jalen Brunson. Karl-Anthony Towns, open look for three. Bam, that goes in. He's cut down to 8. There goes Jabari Smith. Poor rotation on the weak side. Nobody comes inside and guards the paint. He gets an open dunk. Durant shoots over Josh Hart. Bam, knocks it down. As Durant for the game had 20 points, 8 of 12 from the field. He was on fire. Karl-Anthony Towns finally playing like a big man. Get inside, lay it in. Why hasn't he been doing this all season and all game long? Taking too many outside perimeter shots and struggling. Tari Eason, as he gets it, feeds it to a man Thompson. Man Thompson throws it down. Leads up to 10. There goes a man Thompson. Throws it in to Kevin Durant. Durant shoots over Mikal Bridges. You already know that's going to go down. Knocks down to 3. Lead back up to 13. There goes man Thompson. He knocks down to 3. Leads back up to 16. Skip it to early parts of the later parts of the third quarter. Jalen Brunson, open look. He knocks it down. As the Rockets think it's going to go up by 15. Lead was cut down to 12. Kevin Durant gets a good look over OG and Clarkson, and he lays it up and in, or throws it up and in. Leads up to 14 now. McBride gets the pass stolen by Reed Sheppard. Gets it to a man Thompson. Man Thompson, he passes. Gets it back out to Reed Sheppard. Open look for 3. Bang, trifecta. Now they're up by 17. Again, poor defense by the Knicks, not getting out the shooters. As Brunson gets it inside of Jordan Cox, he shows the inside perimeter shot, knocks it down. Leads cut down to 17. And there's 6 seconds left to go in the third. Durant passes. Jabari Smith, open look for 3. Bang home trifecta. Leads up to 20. Here we go, early on in the fourth quarter. Alvaro in the game, trying to provide a bit of a spark. The leads shot back up to 20. Alvaro Over out for Şengün. He lays it in. Lee's cut to 18. Here goes Reed Sheppard. Sheppard lays it in. Then here goes Tari Eason. He lays it in. 98-79. Now, the Knicks thought about making a run as Reed Sheppard with a bad pass. Alvaro gets it to Mikal Bridges. Mikal Bridges gets inside. Bridges gets it to Karl-Anthony Towns. And open for three, knocks it down. Lee's cut down to 16. Man Thompson gets it to Jabari Smith. He's out on the wing, guard Cat, and he knocks down a three. Lee's back up to 19. Now the Knicks lead. The Knicks had cut the lead down 17 at this point, but then another open look for Reed Sheppard. Lee shot back up to 20 because number one, I'm gonna show you this. Here goes this. KD draws the double team, and that gets you open. Because again, that third and fourth man for the Knicks, that third and fourth man has to come out and rotate, come out late to open shooters in the corner because KD's been hot all night. He's been drawing so many double teams like he's been doing his entire career, and that really puts the onus on that third and fourth man for the Knicks, and it leaves guys open. And that's how guys end up getting open looks. They've been hitting it on them all night, and Reed Sheppard gets an open look for three, bam. Leads back up to 20. And pretty much an exclamation point on this play as the man Thompson pretty much gets it inside Şengün. Şengün lays it up and in and a foul. And that pretty much puts the exclamation point on this game as the Rockets blew out the Knicks by the score of 111-80-94. Now, the thing is, what kills me in opportunities in this game is the Rockets just pretty much took advantage of the Knicks' misfortunes and missed opportunities. And that puts them in a bowl, that puts them in a bind. So overall, I really enjoyed the Rockets play tonight. They really took it to them. They really gave it to them, the energy. And yeah, it really showed what they was made of. Kevin Durant was hot all night. Amen Thompson was really good, getting good passes. Reed Sheppard was knocking down good looks from the three-point line. Yeah, pretty much was tearing them up. So the Pistons, like I said, they won the Central Division. They won by 11 over the Toronto Raptors. And led, by the way, for the Pistons was Jalen Duren, Duncan Robinson, and Tobias Harris. They were pretty much hot all night long, all game long. And Dennis Jenkins also, over the last several games, he's been scoring over 20 points per game. The Raptors have a lot of things to work on defensively, but you still got consistency from Brandon Ingram and R.J. Barrett, and of course Colin Murray Boyles. But the inconsistency from everybody else, including Scotty Barnes, was the difference in the game. Defensively, they couldn't get any stops, they couldn't get any ball rotation, couldn't get any movement going, and that's what really killed them down the stretch. Then last but not least, the Cavs and the Lakers. Luka Doncic, as they've been on a winning streak. They've been highly contested. They're 50-26. As they tore up the Cleveland Cavaliers. Of course, with Luka leading the way, everybody, all 6 players in your lineup, was all in double figures, including DeAndre Ayton, LeBron, Jake LaRavia, and of course, Austin Reeves. And then Rory Moore came out the bench and really gave him a spark as well. Really important that they did that moving forward, because now, once we get to the playoffs and get to the postseason, the home court advantage is not really doesn't really matter in anything, but it does give you all the indication of where things are gonna go and where the things are gonna be heading. Well, all right, guys, I'll be right back. I'll be back with some more lives and some more coverage. But thank y'all for watching and tuning in. I'm out.